What's going on, guys? I got four more shows I'm going to talk about, so let's get into it. First up, we have a Midas Cracked Ice PSA 10 going for $500 even at auction. Now, in my opinion, this is a good buy. I've gone through this so many times, I don't think I need to go over it again. We know all the huge upside Midas has. We know how important he is to the storyline. We know how sweaty he is. We know how just everybody loves him, how many fans he has, how iconic he is for Chapter 2, and his best card in perfect condition for $500 is an absolute steal, plain and simple. Next, we have a card I was bidding on, Circuit Breaker Crystal Shard for $133. I did not win this card. My max bid, I don't know, 100 something, 110 something, I believe in the teens. But $133, in my opinion, is overpaying. Circuit Breaker, who the hell is that? I bet you're asking yourself that question right now. And he's a nobody, other than the fact that he's Jonesy and his shard was in good condition. There's absolutely no reason why this card, if that card had one white corner, I would have been able to get this card for like $90, I bet, unless someone really needed it for a set and they didn't care about the condition. So $133, in my opinion, is still a decent buy because of how clean the card was. If it wasn't, like I said, if it had one just somewhat white in corner, this would be a terrible buy and it would have been a huge overpay. But it was in good condition, so I think it was a good buy. Obviously, I don't think Circuit Breaker has much potential in the future, but he's a Jonesy skin, and those always will have potential. Next, you have a Tinsel Toes Crystal Shard for $140. Another just absolutely, in my opinion, this was a massive overpay. I think the last sale on this was like $90 or something, raw and in similar condition. So I'm not sure what would constitute that big of a jump unless someone saw something in it then that nobody else saw in the last one, because I looked at the last sale, it was like 98, I believe, or like 90, something like that, in between 90 and 100, less than 100, in between 90 and 99 was the last sale. And it was in very similar condition. This one might have been just a touch better, but I don't think this one had PSA 10. I think they're both 8s or 9s. So why would there be a $30 difference? I mean, a $50 difference? I have no clue, and I have no idea why. And Tinsel Toast has zero future. No one used her in game. She's only back in the item shop during the Christmas period, so there's basically no opportunity for people to buy her and to try her out and maybe potentially like her. So I think this is a bad buy. I think this is an overpay. And I think overall Tinsel Toast isn't a great card. I think there's not a whole lot of potential for her there. For the final sale, I know this is going to be a shorter video, is from Series 2, a Willow USA Cracked Ice for $30. Now, in my opinion, this is a pretty good buy. This is a rare card. I don't think people, this is a hard card to find. I know everything everyone always talking about this. The rares and the epics from Series 2 are rarer than the uncommons and legendaries. This is a rare card. This is a card that'll be hard to come by for anyone that collects Willow. And a lot of you guys don't know this, but it was the last Halloween event. I think it was, yeah, Chapter 3, Season 4. Or, I'm trying to remember when this was. Hold on. It was in Chapter 3. No, it might have been, yeah, it was Chapter 3, Season 4. I'm sorry about that. Willow was a boss on the map that you had to defeat to get a weapon. It was like, I don't remember what it was. It wasn't a mythic. It was just like the weapons that are in the game. Like you get like a purple and a blue weapon and some ammo if you killed her. And people, I think a few people remember that. And people might like that. I think Willow will have some demand because I've seen her in game. She had some like other Halloween kind of events. I think she was an NPC in Chapter 2, Season 4, or just walking around the map then. During the Halloween event, that was when they first started playing around with the NPCs in game. So she was one of the first NPCs in game. I don't know if that'll mean anything. I doubt it. But there's a slight chance. I mean, like one of the talking to NPCs, not one of the henchmen. I'm talking about like the ones that you could interact with and accept challenges from or buy weapons from. She was one of the very first to come out when they started playing around with it. So like I said, I don't know if that means anything, but there's a chance it does. And like I said, she was also a boss on the map in Chapter 3, Season 4. Maybe people remember that, maybe they won't. But I've also seen her in game, and this is a rare card. It was in good condition, so I think $30 is a good buy for this card. I'd expect it to go anywhere from like 60 to 70, in my opinion, is what it should be going for because of how rare it is and with the potential for storyline, and people will remember her from in the game. But that's 4 sales I'm talking about today. I'll see you guys next time.